run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a mad in league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between our visitors and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now, 185.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, you tighten it.
Carr going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Raider first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
50. Down. 56. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. 734. Is it?
From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. 450 is the money. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. Shit. Go. Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready. 15 line. Now. 52's the mark. Go. You're not ready. Look at me. Zipper. 52. Watch the curl. Where to go?
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Now. 180. Express.
To throw his car. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Down. 60 yards. 58, right there. Get ready. Get ready. Go. Hey, Orbit. 58, boy. 58. Yes. Just like that. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 7-7, our score after 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Purdue. Football. Slam.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Chargers' 9-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Monday, down. You ready? Check 56. Silver.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
You.
Car to throw for it on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Go now, 30 base. Hey, Delta.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watch the run. Check. Yep. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Come on. Hey. 52. Nice, sweetheart. Bravo. Get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Watch out. Back. He's coming. Go out. We got double up. 50 down. 58 right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 29. Let's go. Safe. Check three. Hey. Big rip.
On 2nd down, it's Harris.
Rush in.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
50, plant.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watch the fly. Motion. Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the out.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming. Now. I'm coming. Ready?
Back to throw. Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Whip. Watch 6-18. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Under 10. 10.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. All day, baby, all day. 52 is the Mike. Mike 52. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run again with Harris. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
80 weapons.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Pick the edge. Come.
Hard.
Sponge. No. Hey, watch the edge. You go tight.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Sam off.
Check 43. Wide.
Bam. Hit it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Carr now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Jim.
Leo.
Check 13. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the double.
Mike 52. Drop deep.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Off. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
58, come on. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Las Vegas.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
29.
Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check 99.
Hey, let go.
Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 1st down, Carr. He'll They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Carr now on third and goal. Not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Carlson is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give to Harris. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready up.
58, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Smith.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want
Yep.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 58 is the mic, 58. 58 is the mic.
Hey.
Let's bring it.
Buzz.
Let's bring it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Now.
On first down, Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Go.
Mike 29. Focus, defense, focus. 29 is the mic. Mike.
Hey.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 29 is the mic. Mike 20.
Ready?
Back to throw. Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 50.
Go.
52. Here we go. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pick it up. Check three. Jack. Kill. Slam.
On 1st down, Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
29. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, Delta.
Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
What down? 180.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
93.
Here's Carr to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. From the gun, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Tight down. There you go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for our visitors, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the turnaround